Hey everyone, I'm Danielle Jones Hunt, and it seems like these days everyone is making selfie videos for work. As we are forced to work digitally now more than ever, we are replacing human interaction with video interaction. And instead of sending a boring email, maybe you're using Facebook Workplace or you're using Yammer, videos are just a great way to connect. Even if you are sending email, putting a video in can make a big difference in how a leader connects with their organization. So here are my top 5 tips on how to make your next selfie video for work a bit more human-led and more engaging. As you prepare for your selfie video, think about the lighting. It's really hard to get good lighting indoors. Check me out, this isn't perfect. The best case scenario is to try to use natural light where you can. I like to think about a beach analogy. If you were on the beach and looking at the sunset and the light is warming your face, that's usually amazing light to shoot a film. If you have to be indoors, play around a bit with the lighting and see how much you can avoid having too many shadows. Practice makes perfect. And remember, we're not going to be great even with lighting. As much as we try, we're not professionals, and that's okay. My second tip is background. Many of you would have picked up, I have a car over there, you're trying to read what's on the screen. Bear in mind that what's behind you in your film is just as important as what you choose to wear in the film. Your selfie videos for work are ones that people are really going to be paying attention to. Where do you live? What's behind you? Who are you? So it's very important that you think about what's behind you as much as you do what's in front of you and what you're wearing. Speaking about what's in front of you, my third tip is the camera and camera angles. Please hold the camera angle in that it's very much in front of you, ideally slightly above your face instead of shooting up. No one wants to see what's left in your nose from your last sneeze, or to be so close that they can figure out what was left in your teeth from lunch, or have a look at how clogged or unplugged your pores are. That can be super boring and massively distracting. That said, think about how you can use your camera to help you. Most phones have a grid system, so try to make sure that your eyes are in the center of the frame for your camera grid, whether that's your phone camera or a professional one that you're using. My next tip is one about volume. Please do not shout. It's very tempting when you're making a selfie video to maybe speak a bit louder than you need to. And that's okay, but try to keep your voice at a level that it fills the room that you are in, and that way the sound on the film that you record will generally be loud enough that someone listening, whether they're on headphones or through their system, can have a good sense of what you are saying. Speaking too softly can make your video completely flop. So pay attention to the volume levels, and if you do take time to edit, which many of us don't have that option, if you can edit, have a look at jigging with the volume levels to make sure that they're just right so your audience can hear what you're saying. My last tip is one that's going to feel really scary for many of you. Most leaders out there are used to having scripts for their films, and I am pushing you to consider moving away from that. Reading a script can keep your voice very monotone and make your body language not feel very natural. As opposed to if you have a few points, like I wrote my top 5 down, and you prepare a few times, you'll likely sound a lot more genuine and make an effort with your body language and be a bit more genuine, as if you were in a room speaking to someone. We expect you to be prepared and to be slightly polished, but we certainly don't expect you to be reading from a script. The risk if you read from a script is massive. You can sound monotone, overly boring, and lose your audience. So if you want to make a human-led film, please don't record from a script. Make sure not to shout. Check your camera angles out. Pay attention to your background so it's not distracting, and try your best with lighting. Most of all, try. In today's world where communication is all digital, human leaders are making authentic videos. They don't have to be perfect, but dive in and just try. If you have any other communication questions, please reach out to me. Again, I'm Danielle Jones Hunt, and I'm here to help you communicate better. Take care.